Welcome back. Today I have my June palettes that I used. There are 20 of them, plus the summer palettes that I picked. And so that I haven't ranked them. I just am ranking them separately at the end of the season. I will do a ranking of what I thought about the summer palettes that I picked out. These are just the palettes that I picked out randomly for the month of June. If that sounds interesting, please stick around. Hi, my name is Sandy, and I enjoy using the makeup that I have. I primarily like affordable makeup, but once in a while, if something really catches my eye and it's on a good sale, I'll probably pick it up. There are some palettes that I'm very interested in, but I kind of go back and forth. But anyway, that's who I am and what I like. If that sounds similar to your preferences, or if you just want to see what I have to say about things, I would appreciate it if you would subscribe, like, and comment. So, I have a basket of palettes for the month of June. I don't really rank them like total number. It's like low, medium, and high. That's how I rank things. I'll kind of give a top five or maybe even a top 10, whatever. So, there's 20. So, at the very last place is a new palette that I got in my Ipsy box for June. And it is called the Pretty Magic by Formula Z. And I've used this twice now, once in June and once in July. And it's just really meh. And so this is on the lowest. The shimmers are pretty, this purple and this bluey green, the gold, and even this one. They're okay, but the mattes just kind of are dusty, and so that is number 20. And I'll try to remember my numbers, but I might get number 19 is the Beauty Glaze Color Fusion eyeshadow palette over the rainbow, and it is just a rainbow palette. Now that I think I did a look with the greens, and I'm really enjoying green eyeshadow. And so the formula in this again is a little bit dusty. It's not too bad. The shimmer, it's just drugstore quality. Um, it's it. I wouldn't recommend going out and buying it if you have other rainbow palettes. I didn't, and so I figured I'd get something that was, you know, affordable. So, do I regret my purchase? Absolutely not. It works for me. I don't necessarily need high end. I can make do with whatever I have. So, that's 19. Number 18 is the Wet n Wild Nude Awakening. And even though I like the Wet n Wild formula, I this color story, I'm not feeling it. It's kind of eh. Um, Maybe in the fall it'll be more exciting. And I didn't realize I have green all over me. But for number 18 is the Wet n Wild Nude Awakening. The formula is nice. Again, the shimmers are a little they don't give a lot. And I don't need a lot because I have small hooded eyes and you can't see anything. So that typically works for me. In number 17 is the Ofra Unconditional Mini Matte Palette. And though these are nice mattes, one shimmer, and you can, of course, use the other highlighter as a shimmer. Again, the color story is just kind of flat. And I guess that's what I'll say. It's just flat. Is it easy to use? Yes. Can you do a look pretty quick? Yes. So at number 17, that's the Ofra Unconditional Mini Matte. At 16 is a color story that I really like. It is a quad from LA Colors, Mad for You eyeshadow, the Mad Hatter. I'm trying to open it. And I really like this. Again, it's an easy, the quality is very good. Um, the shimmers, again, are drugstore, but they do pack more of an impact than maybe the color, the Wet and Wild. So that is number 16. Number, I'm going to change because number 15, yes, I'm changing. I'm changing as we go. Number 15 is the Sea Color Feverish. I like the quality. I like the shimmers. This was a um, duplicate of the Sultry. And though I've never tried Anastasia of Beverly Hills, this is pretty nice. I guess that now that it's the summertime, I am looking for more wow. And so this is not it. So that was 15, I believe. No, that was 14. And I know this is all going to fall before 14. Number 13 would be the Wander Beauty in neutral. Now, I love the formula. The shimmers are nice. They're nice and piecey. They give a lot. Again, this is just kind of a very neutral palette. And right now I'm looking for more. So number 13 is the Wander Beauty in neutral. I love it when I'm in a very neutral mood. It's quick, it's easy. Number 12, I think, is the Color Profusion Beauty Citrine. Now, this, it's getting older in my collection, so I'm thinking that that um, is affecting it, but I like the colors and I created a fun look, and this is exactly the warmth and all of that that um, kind of goes with what I'm wearing, kind of goes with like my mood that I'm a little more bright and vibrant now. So the Citrine, which is an orange and yellow palette from Profusion, comes in at 12. I think I'm right. I'm not sure. At 11, I am putting the Bronze This Way by Essence. And this is a pretty color. It's a very fiery bronze. Um, I like it, very warm toned. I am leaning more into warm tones, and so this is a very nice. So I think, let me see. Okay, so that was 12. Number 11, I think. I'm a little off, is the Ciate London I Am Woman, What's Your Superpower, Volume 2. And this is a beautiful, very peachy with some purples and some beautiful spicy red tones. What I'm liking about it is it the most uh, is it high quality? It's good quality. I can't compare it to I wouldn't compare it to some of my other palettes, but it's decent. Again, I'm happy that I have it. I'm happy it's creating looks that I like. I used it for the more peachy colors, and it's number 11, I think, pretty much. I'll know sooner. Now, number 10 is my Profusion Paradise palette. I, again, love it. It's not that the quality is bad. I think the quality is pretty decent in Profusion. This is a big palette. I was working with the greens. I'm trying to love green more um, and just try different things with the green. I did also use the orange column, and I like that too. And that's kind of what I like about this palette is you can go by rows, by columns, you can go quads. This is just fun. There's lots of variety, so that is number 10. Number 9 is just a small quad from e.l.f. It's the Berry Bad. I always want to call it Bad Berry, but Berry Bad. And this is just a really fun berry colored, quick, easy. The mattes are smooth. The mattes work great. The shimmers are just a little non real impactful. Now, let's make sure I'm right. Okay. So in number 8 position, I'm there, is the by Beauty Bay Love Notes. I've also been kind of in a pink and purpley, which of course this gives. And for the purples, they're very beautiful. Beauty Bay does a great shimmer for me. The mattes are great, easy, high impact. You only need a little on my little eye, and so that is number 8. Number 7 is my Aura Struck by ColourPop, and I I do like the ColourPop formula. This is one of my favorite ColourPop palettes. I have 3 of the. I think I have 4, whatever. But this is it's Aura Struck Stone Cold Fox, which is my absolute favorite, and Bare Necessity. So I think this is my number 2 in ColourPop, and I love it. So again, I was doing the blues in this one, and the Stormy Much is one of my very favorite color blue in this palette, and one of my favorite mid-tone blues in my collection. So that was 7, I do believe. Yes. Now, I have the Dirty Martini by Glamlight. And this palette is a green, and I'm still working with my love for this palette. I like it. This was one of my 25 neglected palettes. I'm getting to like it better than I did before, but I haven't uh, found a way to work with it for my skin tone. I need to work with it more. So that is number 6, and that then the next is the wine palette by Glamlight. And I've been having a purple moment. I've been really leaning in the purples, greens, and blues so far. Well, a lot of colors, but purple has been on my June, my color looks, color feelings for June, and this is a pretty one. So now we're up to the top 4, and I would love to rank this higher. It is the Honore palette by um, K-Love Beauty, Muse Beauty. They're no longer a company. They were 2 sisters who did a lot of art themed makeup, and this color story is so pretty. Now, the shimmers in this are awesome. They're gorgeous, and I have a hard time reining myself in when I use this palette. I want to use just shimmer. And though that's okay, but sometimes it, doesn't look the best on me. But I love this palette, and I wish I could rank it higher. But I liked, I guess, just the overall look that came out on my other palettes. But this is gorgeous. So, number 3 is the Violet Voss Essentials palette. Now, I know people are going to say, why is this so high for you? And the reason it's so high for me is it re inspired me to like warm tones. I had been going with I just want cool tones, and I had this on my neglected 25 neglected palettes. It was randomly selected by a color wheel. I mean, not a color wheel, a number wheel generator. And I used it and I just fell in love. Now, I've always loved this purple plumberry, of course, but this just reinvigorated my like how I can use warm tones and not feel that it's off. I don't know if that makes sense. So that is number three. Number two is my Pat McGrath Labs Bijou Brilliance Struck Splendor. And this was a holiday palette. I did again stick to the greens. And these are some very gorgeous greens in my collection. And when I'm thinking of what are my favorite greens, these two pop up. Um, so that helps me understand that I do like green and that I can use the Dirty Martini and the other rainbow palette and be able to use it on my very small hooded eyes. My number one palette, which is such a shame because this company is no longer in business ish. Um, Revolution purchased them out, is the BH Cosmetic Naughty. And this is a colorful palette that it inspires me. I like all of the colors. In the past, have stayed in the neutrals with just tipping my toes in the colors. Again, this time I use the greens, and these two greens are by far some of my favorites. But this palette just, you can go cool, you can go warm, you can go neutral, you can go a lot, you can go a little, color, sparkle, everything. So this is like an everything palette, which is, I would probably say in my collection, one of my favorites as well. So that was my number one. So I would be interested to know what your thoughts are on my ranking, if you have a different thought, or if you know similar palettes that I might like to add to my collection. You can leave me suggestions because though I am conservative in my purchasing lately, I am looking to some other things, and there are some things that I wish to buy. So I hope you enjoyed this, but until next time.